Hello everybody, this is Solar Tiger with a quick aquarium video. This is my low light tank, my very simple low tech tank. So this is a 12-litre aquarium. It's a very cheap one, the sort you get with kids starter kits. So it's a 12-litre aquarium. We have just plain aquarium gravel in the bottom, and we have a 50-watt heater set to about 26 degrees Celsius. Although probably for this tank it's not essential because there's no fish in this tank. It's just my low tech plant tank. So in here we have Java fern and Anubias nana. So, and on top of the tank we have a light, and it's simply a 5-watt LED light bulb from eBay. It's a 6500 Kelvin, so a daylight colour. If I just remove this piece of cardboard, that is the light bulb, a couple of quid off of eBay. Just pop this back up here. So this is Java fern. It's a very low light plant, a low tech plant, and it's very easy to look after. So it's a type of fern, and it grows from a creeping root called a rhizome. That is the sort of twiggy stuff you can see in there. You do not plant it in the substrate. It just sits on top of the substrate, or you can attach it to a rock or a piece of wood like this Anubias here, or you can just plonk it on the bottom of your tank and it grows just fine. So it doesn't matter what substrate you use. This is just plain aquarium gravel. It has 0 nutritional value, but this doesn't matter because it doesn't draw any nutrients from the gravel. So, Java fern, also known as Microsorium pteropus, and this is just a common Java fern. There are different kinds available, and I bought this, I think I bought the original one from either Pets at Home or off of eBay. I can't remember which now. So there's a chunk there and a chunk here, and the story of this goes that this was in my big tank over there, and I had to change around several years ago, and I took it out and I just stuck it in this tank just for somewhere to keep it. And well, actually I broke it up, and this was part of it, and the other chunk I just stuck in my water butt outside. And this piece here was a piece that I took out of the water butt, I don't know, 12 months later, and it was growing alright. We have gone through the winter, and the remnants that was in the water butt didn't survive the freezing temperatures, but that's to be expected. So the point I'm making here is it grows with very little care and attention, and it just grows. So in this tank there's a 5-watt LED light bulb, which is very low light, and it grows happily. And the key thing here is there's absolutely no algae growing on it because of the low light. So I would love to have my other tank like this, but it's not. So Java fern will grow in cold water, so you can put it in your goldfish tank and goldfish won't eat it. So bearing that in mind, so you could go down to, say, I don't know, the low 20s. Well, you go to the bottom of the thermometer and it would be fine. so the heater is not required really. So as to looking after it, it will grow fine without fertilizers, but I add 1 mil of Easy Life Profito once a week and it's happy, although it'll probably grow without that. And I add 1 mil of Easy Carbo liquid carbon once a week as well, just for good measure, but it'll probably grow fine without that as well. Java fern is very cheap. It grows fairly slowly, but you'll see shoots coming off of it. Java fern grows from little plantlets that appear at the end of some of the leaves. When the leaves get older, they have black spots on, and new plantlets will grow out of the actual black spots. So if you just leave the old leaves, you'll see little plants sprout out of them. I'm trying to see if I can spot one here. Oh, yep, you can spot one down here. There's an old leaf just down here, and you can see a little plantlet sprouting out of it. So that's how it grows. Also, it grows through the rhizome. The rhizome grows new shoots and gradually grows longer. So I like this plant because it's very green. It grows in low light conditions, and under low light you'll have virtually no algae problems. And this has been in there for months and months and months with little attention. I do change the water once a week, although again that's probably not essential either. Also, I have some moss on top of the filter. I have a little sponge filter in here, just to give a little agitation to the water surface. And the moss is growing well. Again, it's a low light plant, and under low light you won't have any algae problems. Algae is a pain, because I have it in my other tank. As I show you here, this is my other tank that I have, and I have lots of algae in the bottom of the tank, probably not helped by the fact it's by the window, so that's that. But this is my low-tech tank. This plant is Anubias. It's been in here about a week, and I bought this off of eBay for $2.99 for all the plant. You can see there's 2 sections there attached to the rock, and again that's a low light plant as well. You can get different varieties of it. They do miniature ones called Nana Petite, but I just went for the cheapest one I could find on eBay for $2.99. It was advertised as having, I was only getting 1 section, but I got 2, so that was okay. So this is my low-tech, low-light tank, and again it's further away from the window, so that probably helps as well. But the point I'm making here is Java fern is a very easy plant. It doesn't need much attention. You don't need any fertilizers. I use a little bit. And you don't need any carbon. And you can put it in with goldfish and they'll probably leave it alone. And you can attach it to a rock or a piece of bogwood. It'll probably look more attractive, but I was doing this on the cheap. So this is Solar Tiger with a video of my small low-tech aquarium, and it's going great. Probably in this size of tank you could have a couple of small fish maybe, but I just have it as a plant tank. Or you could have some shrimp in it, although if you had shrimp you would have to feed them because there's very little algae in it. So this is Solar Tiger saying thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye. Thank you.